that is the law of love.
Interestingly, the fruit of the Spirit, against such, when it ends with self-control, there is no law.
Well, see, and that's what I was thinking, Tom, because sometimes when I use that phrase, or remember that phrase, I think it's Madison in 51, but remember angels' government would not be necessary, I think to myself, but it would still exist. In other words, to say that something is not necessary,
right,
to say imposed by necessity, right, doesn't mean that it won't be chosen.
Right. I don't need any law to keep me from going out and killing people.
Right.
Does that mean I want that law gone? No.
Oh. It means that you so want that law that you become the embodiment of that law in your will. You conform your will to that law. And in one sense, it is therefore not a law for you, but in another sense, it is still a law because you are acting in conformity with it. And that's the beauty of real self-government. And that's a beauty that we can't get back to if we continue with the delusion that the imposition of law requires government. That's a delusion, a lie, that we live in the context of because we are not willing to accept the true relationship with God. And here I think it's particularly important for Christian people. I'm actually in the throes of trying to finish up a part of the strategy of right that talks about this a little bit. But I think that ultimately that is the law of love. Because if you properly understand love, love is not constraint, right? Love, the very word, implies liberty, perfect liberty. Okay, but at the same time, the phrase law of love implies that there is, in consequence of perfect liberty, a true discipline. But that discipline is not the discipline of external imposition. It is the discipline of an internal conformation that results from one's total and complete acceptance of the loved one who is God in all the aspects of his being, which include, therefore, those boundaries that he has established for your good.
Alan, I have to say, one of the affiliates that we're laying out, as I described earlier, is the AIP Institute for Self-Government. And I got to say, I think probably the transcript of this phone call is going to make the first good lesson plan. So, thank you.